So we go on to chapter 33 in business A level. We have niche market. When we talk about a niche market, we're simply talking about a market with specific needs. That makes it a niche market. So it's a segment in the mass market. So businesses define this market. They provide goods or services that are needed in that market, but just for a specific group of customers. So why do we have a niche market? One, there's cultural diversity, which simply means that the fact that people around the world have different values, beliefs, lifestyles, and preferences. So with cultural diversity, we have different values, different beliefs, different culture. So businesses might as well produce goods or services to meet up with this culture, to meet up with this diversity. So in the course of producing goods or services to meet up with these needs, that means the business is trying to provide a market in a niche. So we have a niche market because there's cultural diversity. There's different culture, different ideology. There's Heineken produce stout, produce normal mineral water. They produce it for different countries. So based on whichever country, based on the culture of different countries is what they produce. So cultural diversity brings about a niche market. Why it matters? Businesses cannot assume one product suits all markets. That's one of the reasons why we have a niche market. For cultural diversity, we're simply talking about we understanding that people are different in terms of culture, in terms of religion, in terms of beliefs, in terms of value.
Can you give me an example?
I just made an example now.
Already?
Yeah, Heineken. It's a brand. It's a beverage, right?
Yeah.
So they have beers. They won't produce beers in Libya, but they sell. There's Heineken in Libya, which is just normal soda. So they understand that in some countries we cannot produce beers. So in this country, we can only produce water, but our brand is still our brand. So they are producing based on culture, based on religion, based on belief.
Okay.
Do you get the point? That is cultural diversity. Differences may include religion, like I just said now, language, tradition and customs, income level, and lifestyle.
Okay, makes sense.
So, because we have different level of income, you can segment the market to suit different income level groups. That is still niche. Linked to niche markets, cultural diversity, which creates niche markets by forming small groups with specific needs. Firms can target these groups with special products. So we're still talking about a niche market. Like we already know, a niche market is a market for a specific group of customers. Yes or no? So this group of customers, you don't want them to miss out, or you don't want to miss out on revenue from them, because if you cannot produce goods that meet their needs, definitely your competitors will do that, and they're going to have to buy from your competitors. So why do you create a niche? You are creating a niche because you don't want to lose out on those customers. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Features of global niche market. Number one, clearly defined segment. Small group with specific identifiable needs. So what are the features? When it comes to features of a niche market, a niche global market, the first thing is you identifying the kind of market you are talking about. So you already identify it. So you're going to produce, you have segmented the market to a specific group, producing goods that go in line with their values, with their culture, with their norms.
With their preferences.
Yeah, preferences. Specialized products. Products are designed to meet expected or exact preference. High customer loyalty. Because this group of customers, they already know that they can only get whatever they want from your brand. They always return to buy from you. So they get emotionally attached to your brand. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Price inelastic demand. The demand for your product will be priced inelastic. Why? Because it's a specific product. So irrespective of whatever price you are selling, those customers, because they are customers with specific needs, they will always want to buy. Does it make sense here? Limited competition. It's not a mass market, it's a niche market. And a niche market would have less competition.
Yeah.
Does it make sense? Entry may be difficult. Large firms may enter if profitable. It is difficult to enter that market because you need to start looking out for your own customers. Rolls-Royce, Bugatti, they have their customers.
They have a niche.
It's a niche. So if a new brand of luxury car is coming, it has to start looking out for its own customers. Yeah. And that might be so difficult.
You have to differentiate.
Do you get it? Global accessibility. Internet and e-commerce allows firms to reach niche customers worldwide, operate without large physical presence. So there's accessibility because
The internet made it
the
easy.
internet make it easier. I think it's clear. Now we go to application and adaptation of a marketing mix to global niche. So it's all about marketing mix, the price, the place, the product, the promotion. How you have to adapt it to the niche market. We have marketing mix for the mass market. We have marketing mix for the niche market. So how can we adapt marketing mix, that's price, place, promotion, and product, to the niche market? That is the point. So first, about the products. Highly customized to suit niche preferences, may adapt design, ingredients, and packaging. So when you talk about, it's a niche market. A niche market is a market for a specific group of customers. Yes or no?
Yeah.
So how can you adapt products to meet up with this niche? Your product, you can package it. Yes or no? You can, the way you design it, the ingredients you use, your content might define your product. That is product. Then it must reflect the cultural and functional needs, because you are thinking about a niche market, which is based on cultural diversity. So which simply means whatever product you are producing, it has to meet the cultural needs of those customers you are targeting. That is product. Any question about products?
Yeah.
Any question?
No.
Then we have price. Mostly when it comes to price, because it's a niche market, prices are always premium. They charge higher prices.
It's a niche thing.
It's a niche, yeah. So it's specific customers. So specific customers are expected to pay more. Often premium prices due to specialization, brand value, may also vary depending on income levels in different countries, exchange rates. So for price, you think about exchange rates. Why do we have to think about exchange rate? We think about exchange rate because there's importation and exportation. That's why we have to think about exchange rate. And we have to think about specialization. Specialization brings about efficiency. Specialization is for specific group of customers. So if you are employing a specialist, you have to pay more.
Yeah.
Does it make sense? Now the place. When we talk about place for a niche market, we're talking about distribution channel. How does the product get to consumers? Distribution is selective. Yes, it's going to be. You can't find a Bugatti car in the automats, in the, what do we call them? The automats in Siraj. No, it's not going to be there. Bugatti will be transported, will be imported, or probably not even on a yacht to be here. You can't find it around where you can buy my kind of car. You won't find it there. It is specified. Did you get the point? Okay, where are we? Yeah, specialist approaches, online platforms, specialist retailers focus on reaching the specific audience efficiently. So if you are ordering for a Bugatti car, it will get to your house, your doorstep. You won't have any cost to go for clearance or any other thing. It's a luxury car. So there's going to be special treatment for that.
Okay.
Do you understand? So that's the point I'm making. Now promotion, it is highly targeted. It's not the same as mass market that you can use the national newspaper. No, you have to find a specific, maybe a specialized way of promoting the product. So here they said highly targeted marketing uses social media, influencers, niche advertising platforms. Yeah. Nike would use C. Ronaldo, Adidas might use Lionel Messi, Roger Federer, top stars. Why are they using them? Because the product they're selling is a niche. Does it make sense? Messaging must reflect culture, values, identity of the niche group. So that's about niche market. For a niche market, you can adapt your 4 P's, your price, your product, your promotion, your place to it. When we talk about place, it has to be special. Promotion, it has to be specific and highly targeted. Price, it has to be higher prices. Product needs packaging that reflects in the culture. Does it make sense? Any question about niche market? Any question about niche market? Okay, so that's about niche market.